It's been a great day of football to begin the season, and now it's time for our main event. We're off on Sunday night. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play is to the air. It is caught left side. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down, ball at the 36.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Flush down out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Gotta figure out this third down here. He's gonna throw this one. Deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. The Bengals send out the punting unit. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Back to throw now. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 reps. Trap 60. 69. Go.
Pass play now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now the shotgun give to Spears. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense up to the line fast. Here he is on third and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Bengals are going to be backed up to begin this drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. They'll try and throw it here. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They got 24 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. Pass play coming here. Throw caught at the 6. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. They'll hand it to him again. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals go up 6-0 here in the 1st. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Gets it to him on the screen. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. That's the end of the first quarter and our first Sunday night game of the season. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They'll have it 2nd and 8. They'll throw it. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's a throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bengals have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Ready? Panther 11.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Has it downfield, working the left. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did.
He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Hand off to the back. And they had that one contained right at the line. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
On first down, they'll run. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. That play good for 17 and a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Running for the marker on 2nd.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Ready up.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. That's Worthy running the slant. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Set.
27-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Check go.
Looking to the air here. He puts some power on a deep one. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Sentinels will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Let's go.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Hut, hut.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. This one's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Sentinels parlay the interception into points. Matthew Wright for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Sentinels chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Come on, set.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Throw complete to Williams. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals will add to their lead at the end of the half. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
65 Jack. 65 Jack. Half to the left. Half to the left.
Looking to throw. Buying some time right. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And it's going to be 2nd down. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Lone back gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 11. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Dropping back to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And it'll be Bengals football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. 70, Timberwolf.
They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 12-yard
19,
line.
Lion. Take go.
Another try following the sack. He beams one deep right side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Come 19. Set up. 19 tight. 19. Hey, check that. Street. Hut.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Gets himself free. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
70. Here we go. Sack.
39-yard line.
60 Bobcat. Panther 11. 79 Bronco. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit. I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go, here we go.
He's dropping back to throw. He's trying to go deep again. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Pretty obvious, this defense, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, you start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
First and 10 from the 41. They're going play action. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll run here on 1st down. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 2nd and 9. Chased out to his right. And that's a touchdown, at least for the moment, Brock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. look to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Let's go now. Go, go.
They're throwing it. Taking a shot for the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Chicago. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there,
Yeah.
because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Sentinels 14. Matthew White set to kick off.
Right, ready to send this one away. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return.
Set.
They're out and set. First and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Set. Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. That's the end of the third on Sunday night. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a two-score game to begin the fourth. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing now from the gun. Pitts brings it in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now looking to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be second down.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
Second and 10 now. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Let's go.
They go play action here. He's on the move. He's keeping it.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Here we go.
Handoff on second and short. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Setting up a throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I was so spoiled for so many years in my Seattle market watching the Legion of Boom do their thing. That's what I see and think of when a safety makes a play behind the line of scrimmage like that. They didn't just want to tackle you. They wanted to end you.
Forced out to his right. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals looking like they'll start this season with a win. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking for a throw here. He put everything he had into this one. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And that brings up 4th and long. On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's the handoff. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Another carry for him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Putting a receiver in motion. First down, and they go right back to him. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Back to the well again. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
2 yards on the play. First down, Chicago.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go, set. Buffalo 18. Back at 60. 18, Pioneer.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Lions. Cut 19. Cut 19. Let go.
Back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 read. 70 read.
Throwing on 2nd and 4. Oh no, they get him yet again. Brian Branch has it. And the Bengals take over as he records the 40th interception of his career. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Floats that one, but they couldn't connect. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Throw on 3rd down. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Bronk, as he gets away another one. He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And now they face 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Unlock Lion, unlock Lion. Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
He'll throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they pick him off again. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from